you can ever control you, and he's just pulled you down.
No, you can't control me. You tripped me.
No. Whoa. Back to middle, please. Thank you. Back to the middle. Have you been with us all night?
Is it dying naturally or is it draining it?
That's fine, it'll go back to him.
Are you draining the battery?
It's just a crap camera, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. At least I've got some answers tonight. I'm not going to be nice to him because I will not open myself up for anyone but the devil himself. No way. Back to middle, please. Oh, you're very strong tonight, aren't you? Do you have a message for any of us around the board? Can you point the planchet to who you would like to pass a message to? Adam, yeah? Okay, back to the middle. Can you spell out the message you would like to pass over, please? E. M. Are you trying to spell Emily? Is Emily the little gal that's with us tonight? Does she need help passing over? No, I don't know what he's answering there. Back to middle, please. Are you controlling her? Back to the middle. You have no right to control people in the afterlife. No, you don't. Okay, listen to me. I ask you nicely to release Emily and let her pass over. Will you do that for us?
What do you want with me?
Wait. Right, so number 7, I am telling you that I'm going to do a cleansing and release of Emily, and you will release her spirit into the light.
On the board.
I am more powerful than what you are, and you will free her soul. You have no control over Emily, you have no control over anybody on this board, and we're going to ask you to leave this board because you have no place on it.
Okay, stop the moving. We ask you to leave the board, please. Goodbye.
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 Afterthoughts?
He's an evil guy that wants to hold on to a child's spirit here.
He's an evil guy that's haunted me for years.
He tried to pull you over.
I can't believe that. I felt that, and I feel myself being pulled down.
And he won't set off my rem bear. I paid money for that and I brought that on an investigation.
Adam,
so Emily is definitely that girl's name.
Yeah.
Emily is definitely for you.
But she can't get through because this
No,
guy...
I know, I can sort him out. I ain't worried about him. He's not got me yet. He ain't going to get me either.
Okay, we're back on the board. There's myself, Adam and Nick. Okay, we call for the spirit of Emily. We know you're here and being held back. Are you here, darling? Do you want to come through and talk to Adam? Come forward. Don't let the other people hold you back. Are you here, Emily? Come on. Come forward. Use all our energy. Adam's here. Nick's here. I'm here.
Well, we can just tell it's not like shifting round.
Emily? Is this you? Jay. John, is this you?
Come to Jay again.
Jay?
Jay.
Emily?
Did we get a surname for John?
No. This is someone else now. Who's this that's just come on the board? Jay?
Jay.
Oh. Hey. John, is this you again? Okay, you're going to give us your name as we're going to say goodbye to you. You're not going to give us our name? Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, anyone else here, spirits, that want to come forward, apart from the one that was just on here? Come forward. Is there anyone here that wants to come on the board? Come talk to one of us. A. D. A.
I wonder where this is going.
Adam, you'd like to speak to Adam? You. Come on, Spirit, what do you want to say to Adam? D.
What's that? Still going.
I.
Oh, you can F right off. You can F right off. I'll piss off.
E. Are you trying to... Spirit, that's not very nice. We don't welcome this energy. Can I ask you to leave, please? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm not having that on the board. My hand's really hot.
Adam, you die.
Just for information purposes, Adam, you get quite a lot of things like that happen. You just
Random energies come on and try and manipulate.
Little demon things happen, like they come on the board, they try to mess with your mind, alright?
Yeah,
We've been told many things.
So forget anything negative like that you get. It's just
just put it as an
a
experience.
little mind
I'm fine with it.
It's gloating, yeah.
Wicked.
I'm fine.
This is Jackie's mate. You can tell by the way it's fine.
Is this Jackie's friend again that's on the board? Yeah. Are you the one that's passing horrible messages through? Back to the middle, please. Are you having a laugh with us? Do you think this is funny?
I'm ignoring you. You don't bother me. I think you're quite boring, actually.
Okay, back to the middle, please. Now, I don't believe you're a very strong entity. I want to ask one thing. Can you prove me wrong? Can you make that bear light up? Don't say no. Do it. asking you to do that there. Then go and touch it. You do it for me, please. Would you like me to get rid of you? Well, I'm not going to until you light that bear up.
Ask him what he wants to.
Can I ask what you want? What is it you want? You keep coming to this board. Come on, use your energy. Light that bear up. That's because you can't.
What do you want with me?
You can't do it, can you?
Don't let it go off.
No.
That's really, I can feel that now.
You can't do it. Go on. Oh, you can now. Prove it to me. Because I don't believe you can. I bet you're going to go to no and then cow it out. Aren't you, spirit? Whoever you are. Yeah, you're very powerful on the board, but you're not.
Hey?
Hey?
I'm ignoring him.
Right.
Come on, light that bear up.
Freezing, shivering everywhere.
Come on, light the bear up for me, please.
Sorry, that was
my legs
me.
have just gone.
Sorry.
Careful the contact.
Stop. No, I'm not letting you move it.
Don't let it go. No.
Let it go.
Don't let it go through.
No. Oh, this is strong. Yeah, you are strong, aren't you? I'm actually trying to hold this. Yeah.
Getting angry.
Are you getting angry? Are you getting angry? No.
No, he's trying to do. He's trying to get off the board.
I've got my finger in the middle. It's going nowhere.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
Are you trying to get off the board? Can you do me... I just want to know how strong you really are. Can I ask you to touch one of us?
Oh, except for Jackie.
Except for Jackie.
Sounds like it's burning. Like burning.
Get him off of Adam.
Okay, stop. Go into the middle. I ask you to, whatever you're doing to Adam, I'm now asking you, you must stop. You do not have any permission to hurt him or cause him any harm. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you not hear that growl?
Is that you growling? Is that you growling? Don't ignore me.
On fire.
Is that you growling? Yeah. Is it because I'm talking to you and I'm undermining you? Yeah. Good. Because you have no permission to hurt Adam. So now I'm going to ask you politely to leave him alone. Do you understand?
Thank you.
Thank you. The first decent thing you've done on this board this evening.
Did you see something go?
Yeah, I did.
Was that you that just whistled?
No, it went.
He's not going to be out.
Over that way.
Well, make sure you don't get off that board.
Right. I'm going to say goodbye to you now.
That was loud as well. It wasn't like.
Yeah, it was.
Hold on, back to the middle. Was that you that just whistled? Can you whistle again? Go on then.
What was that? But it was my cue.
Was that you that made the bat whistle?
My arms are shaking.
That's very clever, thank you very much. Now can you light my bear up? Because I paid 60 quid for that. Do you find that funny? Do you find that funny? Am I an entertainer? No. Stop. Did you find that joke funny? You ain't going off, I got my finger in the middle. Did you find that joke funny?
Cheeky, innit? Sneaky.
Yeah. As I told you a good joke,
Don't make friends with him.
I'm not making friends with you.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
just get
get
this
it.
clear, you're not going to be my friend. I don't do any deals with the devil.
You're not the devil.
Or you're not the devil. Whatever
You haven't got that power. You're not the devil. You haven't got that power. You're a soldier. You're a soldier. You're a very high-ranking soldier, but that's all you are.
Can you go and touch?
Whoever gets him first, love.
Where are you standing? can you point the planchette to where you're standing, please? Behind Nick.
Yeah.
Take a run up.
I know he's there.
He's there.
I've seen his eyes. Again.
Where, behind you?
Sorry. Well behind Jackie.
Well behind Jackie. Okay, come forward.
That's why I had to stand up.
What's that?
B.
Right, Nick.
MPW what? You're going to have to get
Spirit,
rid of
stop.
Something
You're
happened to
right.
Nick.
Take
Are
your
you
hand
affecting
off.
Nick, Spirit?
Take your hand off.
Right. I'm asking you now, as the owner of this board and controller, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Nick, what's up, mate? Cold, shivering.
Freezing.
Freezing?
Stand up and get the circulation going because
Yeah.
it's what he
Someone
does.
give him a hug because I've got this.
I bet you wish you were that cold now, wouldn't you?
Okay. Alright, lads, so we just finished the Ouija board there. And we had a couple of good experiences on the board. Very powerful tonight. One of the most powerful Ouijas I've ever seen, that's for sure. And while that was going on, Adam, I believe you had a red hot neck. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so during the Ouija board, never done one before, we got sort of a couple of messages come through with my name, so I decided to step out. Wasn't scared or anything, but I just wanted to step out and let it play out. And while I was stood up, I was doing it, my back of my neck started just burning. It was really warm. Obviously, you guys felt it at the time, and it was really,
Yeah, I
really
can actually
hot.
say that I touched my neck before and it was cold, and we're outside location, so we've got a nice ambient, cool temperature. And then I touched your neck, and I can corroborate that it was red hot.
Yeah, and we've had a look, and it looked like I've been scratched.
So, Mark, you had a look at the back of the neck.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Yeah. What we'll do is we will bring it around now, and we'll bring the camera in while it's still there. Dealing with some sort of negative energy on the board, it wouldn't leave. And then Adam was complaining about a scratch that was on there, and you can clearly, if I just point this out now,
It's just
the mark of Trinity.
it is actually hard on this light, but I believe we do have someone actually.
We will put the photos
camera.
just in after this bit. I'll
Okay.
add the photos in
Yeah,
so you'll
we'll
see it clearer.
For anyone who's watching this, the pictures will be inserted here, which we have on a mobile phone. Obviously, we're using night vision camera, so we can't get the actual. But you can feel it, and it's raised. I can just see it.
You can
there.
see the scratch bit just there. It starts.
I can just see it.
But the
There is
pictures will
still-
show you a lot clearer.
All right. Okay. Okay, Adam, how do you feel about actually having that on your neck and
I don't
you feel
really.
violated?
Not really. There was a couple of messages that come through. Adam, you die. It's a little bit unsettling, but you know, I feel we're in a controlled environment, which
Absolutely,
is
which is
the-
very important for anybody
so-
to do a Ouija board. And I must stress, if you do not open and close a Ouija board properly, then you are leaving yourself open to bad entities. And we are in a controlled environment, and we did open and close the board in the correct manner. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
And you're happy with the way that was dealt with?
Yeah, and I don't feel, you know, under threat. I don't feel like I'm, you know, under attack. It's just odd.
It's
Very
like, it
odd.
is unsettling, isn't it?
Yeah,
When you
but, you
experience
know.
it for the first time, people would just think, oh, wow. But, you know, you've actually got validation proof yourself. You went from a red hot neck to us then seeing 3 stripes. So, you
There's
know.
quite a few people that put their hand on your neck to validate that it was really burning.
And how do you think that Ouija went, Mark, with the energy and stuff?
The energy was great. I mean, we got a great crowd around us. The energy was really, really going. The spirit that came through wasn't a very nice spirit. And as we know, Jackie can validate the spirit that did come through. It was quite a nasty one. As you can see on the video, it did try to pull her over. But we did manage to control the board. And we managed to basically get rid of him in the end. But he did say that he would be affecting Adam. Obviously, you've seen it there. And Nick as well, we believe. It wasn't a big effect, but he did go very cold. And at that point, health and safety is the biggest thing. So we did close down the board and he did go. And we are back to a neutral environment at the moment.
So looking forward to doing a couple more things this evening. We've got a lovely haunted bridge to go back to. You guys have already been there and had some fun there. I haven't been there yet. Mark hasn't been there yet.
I haven't been there yet, no.
So we're looking forward to that. All right, Nick, if you just want to step over for a second, bud.
Yep.
I'll move out, Nick. Oh, you can stand next to me, yeah.
So if you can just tell me, when you were on the board,
Yeah.
everything was going
Mental.
mental, and it was actually flying around. The planchette was flying around, and all of a sudden you took a turn. So do you want to just tell us about that and what happened to you?
Yeah. Basically, on the board, it was spinning round and round. The energy was really, really building, and we'd asked a question of where somebody may have been stood. Now the planchette was going to where I'd already said to Jackie, he's watching, he's got his eyes above watching, and then it was like almost somebody was in stealth mode coming up behind me, that just enveloped me in a cape of absolute bitter cold. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't particularly feel the cold very often. Yes, I have got shorts and only a t-shirt on, but I'm not a particularly cold person.
Okay, so I'll stop you there. So when I saw you when you were on the board, obviously I was filming this time. I stayed off the board. I was filming away, and all of a sudden I saw when the force was going on that planchette like a mad thing, the madder than I've ever seen it before. I saw you. You were looking over to your left. Yeah. Which we've done a couple of times this evening. So did something catch your eye or catch your ear?
Yeah, over to the left on the way that this building is, there's like the middle bit that would have had the roof that we've already said looks like people would have looked in.
You can actually see this roof. I don't know if you know this, but there's a pub in London in Islington called the Angel. And if you go to the Angel in Islington, it has exactly the same replicated roof.
Like an observatory?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And then on the outside of the building, there's a bit more stonework with pillars and colonnades and all that kind of stuff. But there was literally, to my left as I was crouching by the floor, there was two eyes that just looked over the top of, from the stonework, not directly above Jackie.
What colour were those eyes?
Those eyes were red.
Right. Wow.
Two red eyes straight over the top. Yeah.
Fantastic.
There you go.
All right, well, thank you very much, Nick.
No worries.
Okay, so now we have Jackie here, medium. Fantastic to have you here from Sept.
Thank you.
Have you and Nick here tonight.
Pleasure.
And you want to just run us through what you felt in like the forces and the power of the planchette tonight on the board is like something I've never seen before.
Right, so I don't know, what can I say? I mean, the energy was really strong. There was some really good positive energy to begin with, especially for Adam, and validation for Adam. And then I'm not going to name what I believe to have taken over that board, because I don't think it's fair, because people will look into it and it's not very nice. And then it started to go crazy, and I don't know, I was sitting on the side and I felt something grab me around the leg and pull me down.
We all saw you get pulled with force, and it actually, you know, it's not something that you could do. We were sitting on something that you couldn't
it just got my ankle and just pulled me down.
I could feel it pulling
And
you as
then
I was holding you.
I come off the board because I felt I needed to. And then going back on the board, and then it's there again. And I find every so often this energy finds me. And for me, when it's spelt out the name of this energy, for me it was the verification of what we was dealing with. And I think you all saw the build-up of how the planchette was moving. And if I'm honest, I don't think I've seen it move like it did tonight.
The intensity was off the chart. I've never seen anything like it.
It was. And you could actually, you know, like people go, oh yeah, well someone was pushing it. Well, you couldn't feel anybody's finger.
And I've got to say that board, Mark has got a new board, and it's actually a pitted board. So it doesn't allow the planchette to slide like a glass board or a polished wood.
I must admit, through that as well, I did try and put my finger in the hole to stop it spinning. Yeah. But it was really pulling against my finger.
And we will see that on another part of this.
I was trying to stop it, just to keep it under control.
Yeah.
But
you can quite clearly see the force.
It was
and you're
pulling
trying
me.
to stop it.
It was pulling me over the hand wise when you guys are off.
Yeah.
And it was just going mental.
The
energy was so strong.
You could, do you know what? You could actually feel it coming through the board. If I'm honest, you could actually feel that planchette. It was like it swelled with energy, and the more that
It was
we-
gaining intensity
yeah,
throughout
and
the
I think
10,
we
15
and
minutes that we were
yeah,
there.
and I think we came off at the right time. Because,
Can you just reiterate the importance of opening and closing a board, please?
well, this with the Ouija boards, I'm really particular. I mean, a lot of people, I use the Ouija boards and that's it, and it's fun, but it's not. If you use an Ouija board, the person that owns the board has to open the board. The owner of the board opens the board with their opening prayer and whatnot. You don't use a board unless you're invited to it, like Mark did tonight, which you'll see on the film when you watch it. You get invited to that board, and when you've finished, the owner of the board closes the board down. If you don't do that, the potential for whatever has been working with that board in that night can stay.
Absolutely, and the last thing we need is inexperienced
Exactly.
people opening and leaving portals
Yeah,
open.
I mean, in the vast expanse of my years as a paranormal investigator, and it's a long time, longer than most of you have been alive, and the amount of times that I've come across people that in later life, I did a board as a teenager, which we experienced tonight when this couple walked past, as you know, and then later on in life, and they talk about the torment that their life had.
Yeah.
And then you question, was that because of the board? So if you own a board, never take a second-hand board. Never. If you want an Ouija board, you go and buy your own.
Yeah.
You cleanse it, you sage it, you make it your own. You open it and close it. When it's closed, anyone can touch it. The minute you open it up, nobody can touch it unless you invite them to touch it. And then that's in a controlled environment, and then it's closed down. So my advice to anybody, don't buy second-hand Ouija boards. Don't open them for fun, because they're the potential that what they can do. And people, there's a mixed bag of people who go, oh, they're nothing. They don't do this. They don't do, experience. And I'm talking about a lot of experience has shown me respect an Ouija board.
Fantastic.
Respect
You've just
it.
shown exactly why it's so important to be experienced in
Yeah, absolutely.
that
You've
and have
got
the
to
skills
be.
of a paranormal investigator.
You've got to be. The ironic thing is, Ouija boards were designed as a Victorian children's game.
Yeah.
And then they was discovered that there was other ways. Like every bit of equipment we use are in a workman's toolbox, but it's knowing how to use it. And with a board, don't be a child, don't be a teenager, have a couple of drinks and go, oh, I want to play on a Ouija board. It's not a game. It's not a
Absolutely
game. Take it seriously, because I've
Absolutely
seen the damage that they can do, and it's not nice.
I just would like to, the last thing I'd like to say is thank you very much for you and Nick coming along.
You're welcome. We enjoyed
And,
it.
we hope to be working again with you very
Yeah,
soon.
I'm sure we will. We enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mark, just if you could just say a couple of bits about what Nick and Jackie have brought to this evening's investigation.
They bought a lot. It started, as you can see at the beginning of the video, opening up, doing the inside the well, which is behind us there. We were getting something through with the portal you were bringing through. The young, we believe, is Emily. Emily. She was, you probably see it on the camera. I'm hoping it all came out clear. You can see her coming through, sparkling, which was amazing. I mean, she was following your command. She was showing the black mass coming through. Nick as well, picking up what we believe. I'm not sure if it was John, was it? The person, John, he was standing there.
Yeah.
I mean, without these guys here, I mean, we'd be in the dark, literally. I mean, the stuff they bought tonight has been amazing. Thank you both.
No, you're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you very much.
Welcome,
And just
yeah.
over to Adam. If you could just let us know what you thought of the evening so far. We've got a couple more bits to do. but
Yeah.
it's nice just how you got on and what you experienced. And
Brilliant
how you feel
experience so far. Brilliant experience so
about it. And
far.
would you do it again?
100%. 100%.
Nothing's put you off?
Nothing's put me off.
Not
I've had a
even your
couple of
branding?
moments. No. I've had a couple of moments that I can't put my finger on of what's properly gone in, and I need most probably a little bit of time to
I
take
think
it
we've
all
actually
away.
got a little bit of footage that we got to edit of you having a little turn.
Yeah.
earlier on. Could you just explain that a little bit?
It was when we was Jackie was sort of doing her mediumship, and there was some things coming through from her, and I can't explain it. There was like an inner anger within me, and I had to leave the well. Not a physical anger. I didn't want to feel like I want to beat anyone up, but it was an anger inside me. And then Jackie went out and sort of picked up on the little girl and said, "Oh, come with me." And as soon as I left this area and went over that area, it went completely, and makes you wonder, doesn't it?
A lot of those things are very, very unexplainable.
Yeah.
What Jackie does is amazing. She's second to none, and you know we are so blessed to have
Well,
her
from the minute
here.
of meeting her in the car park, she's come up to me and said some bits and pieces, you know, and it's
Give you the validation.
yeah,
straight
it's
away.
picked up some stuff straight away, and that's me meeting her the first time this evening.
Fantastic.
So she's
Well,
been
it's been
fantastic.
a pleasure having you here.
No
And
worries.
we hope that you will come again.
I will be back 100%.
Thank you very much. I'm just
100%.
going to go to Jackie just for one more last word.
Yep.
Adam's reaction.
To,
Well, when he had his little turn, his little anger
I think that
issue, and
right,
he
so-
was agitated very
yeah,
much.
and I think that is because you're picking up emotions that we're not normally used to. So spirit omit emotion. So where this young girl is not attached herself literally, but Emily has got this thing with Adam, and
yeah,
Adam.
there's
There's a link.
paranormal
There's
bond
a
there,
link
isn't there?
somewhere, and she's already told us that he reminds her of somebody.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's her go-to person.
Mhm.
So that emotion is like a dad and a daughter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So to feel that, so I don't know what happened when I was in there until I watched that footage back.
Absolutely.
So whatever went on, obviously had an emotional effect on Emily, which then affected Adam. So that's a normal experience. But when you've never experienced it before, it's a little bit.
A lot of people, is
No.
it true to say, a lot of people would go years and years without even having any sort of reaction
Yeah.
like that, and
Yeah.
they would be very jealous of Adam
Yeah,
and what he's
absolutely.
actually gone through, even if it wasn't 100% positive or negative.
You can go. No investigation has got any guarantees. There's no guarantees. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get anything. I can't guarantee anything.
We've all done investigations where we've blanked.
And we've had nothing.
Exactly.
Right. So from the minute that I saw Adam, and it was like boom, 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 boom. It's because spirit opened me up, because there was things that he needed. It was like letting him know we are there. So when he came into this environment, he was open to what was there. So it's like they've prepared him.
Exactly.
But then, obviously, he had an experience before we got here, and it's been validated.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely validated. Now, when we was up on the bridge, you've not been on the bridge
No,
yet, so I'm
that's
not going to
coming
say
next.
nothing to spoil it.
No.
And when we was up on the bridge, I mean, the experiences up there were phenomenal. They was absolutely phenomenal.
Which we will reflect back on with the
When you
video
go-
edit.
Yeah. But it validated an awful lot, and it told a story that then later on got validated. So when you look at it back on your footage, you'll see this story emerging. And I think what's with Adam is the key to little Emily. She
Absolutely.
found him.
And it was amazing
She
that he could
found
open
him.
himself
Yeah,
up.
she
that
found
much.
him. She found him, and she brought him to us.
Fantastic.
And the reason, obviously, you'll see after you've done the bridge and whatnot.
Sept, Nick, Jackie,
You're welcome.
Adam Oakley, thank you all very much.
You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime.
When?
Call upon the spirit energy and the guides of the universe to come forward and release these children into the light. I ask that they be guided on their journey in a safe environment. I ask that the negative energy that is within this well to be closed. I ask that all these children, especially Emily, be taken by the hand into the safety of God's care. Amen.
Amen.
I ask the four corners of the wind, the Father Sky, the Mother Earth, to protect these children. Protect Adam, protect Mark, protect Nick, and protect Richard. I ask that this portal be closed and only open if somebody is experienced enough to realise it's closed and needs opening. May this be a place of light and remembrance for those sweet children that were taken so early in their lives. Amen. By three children. Take a deep breath and just tell me how you're feeling in now.
Bit lighter.
How you feeling it?
Peaceful.
Adam? Yeah.